Here he is, our director of scouting, Craig Button, to talk about this lopsided Leafs victory. Craig, this is Toronto's first regulation win in March. What's your biggest takeaway from Monday night's offensive outburst?
Hey, listen, I got to start with the unis. How good is it on St. Patrick's Day you get to wear the Toronto St. Pat's unis? And maybe with this offensive outburst, they should try to find other games, other days that they could wear it. But hey, you know, you get a lot of goal scoring, you get the power play humming along. But I got to zero right in on number 34, Auston Matthews. 2 goals and a lot of contemplation. What's wrong with Auston? Is there anything wrong with Auston? Why isn't he back at the same level? Well, if there's any concern, you watch this game and there shouldn't be any concern. He was dangerous. He was picking his spots. The goal that he scored over the glove on the power play, you know, he gets the puck settled down and then he just wires it. Again, that speaks to a confidence. That speaks to what we saw in previous seasons with Auston Matthews. That ability that I have the puck and I'm going to put it in the net and you cannot do anything about it. He had a lot of good chances that didn't go into the net. Obviously, he's got 2. And as the season continues on, placing matters in the Atlantic Division, then the playoffs come. To see Auston Matthews at this level, the game changer, the player that's going to be dangerous and has to be taken account for by each and every opponent that they're going to play, that's really important for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I think for Auston Matthews to find that form, he can feel good that he knows that he hasn't lost it. Not that he thinks that he lost it, but you know, when you go through stretches where you don't score, you press a little bit. I think Auston Matthews can take a deep breath, maybe even have a green beer and celebrate St. Patrick's Day in style.
Maybe even have 2. Why not? Calgary, however, on the other side, maybe not drinking as much green beer. They fail to gain ground on the Canucks or the Blues for that second wild card spot in the West. Craig, they only have 2 wins in their last 9 games. You can't discredit how amazing they've been all season. They've overachieved. We didn't expect them to be in this position. But at this point, Craig, do you feel like maybe, just maybe, the postseason might be slipping away from this young group?
Yeah, absolutely, Jay. And, you know, 2 wins in 9 games, that's not about getting your game in order and finding a way to push your way into the playoffs. And you nailed it. You know, overachieving, exceeding expectations. We saw at the beginning of the year, we said, okay, listen, maybe a 500 season would be really good. They've kept themselves in a playoff hunt, in a playoff position for a lot of the season. But there comes a time where you're just not quite good enough. And other teams have looked to be better, have found another level in their game. And that becomes significant when you get to this point in the season. The positives for the Calgary Flames, they know they have an elite #1 goaltender in Dustin Wolf. They got a lot of really good young players. Craig Conroy wanted to get his team into a place where they could move forward within an age group that could be there for a lot of years and then ultimately be contenders. They've done that. They got a lot of good draft prospects. They got draft picks coming up. And so despite falling out of the playoff picture, there's lots to be positive about. I see this season as a real success for the Calgary Flames because now you can see what they are and they know what their path is going forward. And I think that augurs really well for them going forward.
They will continue to try to chip away at a potential playoff berth Tuesday when they face the New York Rangers. As for the Leafs, they next face Nathan MacKinnon, Cale Makar, and the Colorado Avalanche. Craig Button, you're great. Thanks for this.